Hey there, this is Natalie, and this is just going to be a very quick video about the new trailer that just dropped for Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2. The trailer is only about 30 seconds long, and is more a hype-building exercise for episode 76, which the trailer confirms will be titled Judgement. I would expect that we'll get a longer trailer for the whole core, sometime closer to the air date for that episode, which is the 9th of January 2022. That means that this time around, it will be a fairly normal start date for the winter season, unlike Season 4 Part 1, which started a few weeks earlier than that, towards the end of fall 2020. So, as is usual with Attack on Titan trailers, they're being very careful to tease rather than spoil with this one. And while I have read the manga, so I do know what's going on in most of the scenes that they briefly show, I'm not going to spoil anything either. But we can take a look at some of the most interesting flashes in the trailer and what questions they raise about what we're going to see in the very last episodes of the series. The trailer opens with what we can assume is Eren in front of a glowing tree, talking about how someone has been waiting for 2,000 years. The 2,000-year time period has been important in Attack on Titan ever since the very first episode, which was titled To You 2,000 Years From Now, or To You in 2,000 Years, depending on the translation. We can really assume that this is how long Titan powers have been in the world, and so this really alludes to some upcoming revelations about the secrets and origins of Titan powers. With this being the final core ever, this is to be expected. There are still a lot of questions about the Titans that need to be answered, and most people will probably be hoping there will be some resolution to the presence of Titans in the world at the end of the series. After that ominous moment, we get straight into basically an onslaught of brief moments of action. We open with a fight between Eren and Reiner in their Titan forms, which is taking place in Shingeki, which is Eren's hometown and the main location for episode 76. We then see Gabi and Falco, who are also in Shingeki, running, and a shot of the Beast Titan, who we last saw fighting Levi in the forest. However, it's the next scene that has a lot of people frightened, as we see a very concerned Hanje cradling a very messed up looking Levi. This is definitely the part of the trailer most people are talking about on Twitter, and with good reason. The way this brief moment is composed does have all the hallmarks of a significant death scene, though they have left it ambiguous where Levi does still appear to be alive, and I'm going to leave it that way too. Next, we're straight back to some Titan action, and Galliard is now on the scene. Plus we see people being parachuted in, Pieck giving what looks like it's going to be some kind of Pieck speech, and then Yelena spreading her arms happily as a bunch of airships are on fire. It looks like it's all kicking off in episode 76 for sure. The next bit is kind of a blink and you'll miss it moment, where it looks like Pieck is gobbling someone up. But actually, it's Gabi, who she's very carefully taking into the mouth of her Titan, presumably as some sort of rescue. Next, we have Mikasa looking all intense with the scarf of symbolism in her hand, which could signify some kind of turning point in her relationship with Eren. The last time she saw him, he told her he'd always hated her, and there are bound to be repercussions on Mikasa's mental state in the final core following on from that. Then we see Zeke in his human form looking very distressed about something, Reiner's Titan form also looking a bit worse for wear, and Gabi looking in horror from Pieck's mouth. It definitely gives the impression that things aren't going to be going too well for that faction in episode 76. But then things don't look much better for anybody else, with Jean looking grim, Connie looking anguished, Onyankopon looking composed but serious, and Yelena and Zeke both looking like they've been stunned into silence by something. Armin is screaming, Mikasa looks depressed, and then we see Eren inside his Titan form for the final shot. Now, while this is being spread around as a Season 4 Part 2 trailer, it really is just a trailer for episode 76, and so all of the questions the scenes in this barrage of action raise will be answered in the next episode. But I think you can probably tell from all of this that this is going to be a very eventful, tense and exciting episode to kick off the final core of the series, and I definitely think this trailer, brief as it is, does an excellent job of building hype, even if we do have to wait nearly 3 months to actually see all of this. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, but since this is a spoiler-free video, if you're a manga reader and you want to talk about the events in this upcoming episode in the comments, please put a spoiler warning and some space before the comment so people have to expand it to read the spoilers. Thank you as always to my supporters on Patreon, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing for more anime content, including analysis and news for Attack on Titan, Re:Zero, and I'm going to be starting to cover Mushoku Tensei in the very near future when I get a bit further in the light novels, plus also other general anime content. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon.